Hello aspirants, welcome to Isham Academy. So far we had covered 5 units in class 7th Science NCERT. Now the 6th chapter is physical and chemical changes. There are two kinds of changes, physical and chemical. First one is physical changes. That is, you can see the figure 6.1. When we cut the paper into pieces, it is a physical change. It's just an example. And in activity 6.3, take some ice in a glass or plastic tumbler, melt a small portion of ice by placing the tumbler in the sun. You have now a mixture of ice and water. So these are the chemical changes. Okay, so skipping the activities. Properties such as shape, size, color and state of substances are called its physical properties. A change in which a substance undergoes a change in physical properties is called physical change. So the physical properties are shape, size and color and state, right? When there is change in that physical properties, then it is physical changes. A physical change is generally reversible. Okay. In such a change, no new substance is formed. Now let's go to chemical change. A change with which you are quite familiar is the rusting of iron. If you leave a piece of iron in the open for some time, open space, it acquires a film of brownish substance over the iron piece. That substance is called rust and the process is called rusting. So it is a chemical change. Iron gates of parks of farmlands, iron benches kept in lawns and gardens, like you can see that in figure 6.2. This is rusting of iron. And those brownish pieces are rust. At home, you must have seen shovels and spades getting rusted when exposed to atmosphere for some time. Also in kitchen too. So those are chemical changes. Magnesium ribbon burning. It is also one type of chemical change. Get a small piece of thin strip or a ribbon of magnesium, clean its tip with sandpaper, bring the tip near a candle flame. It burns with a brilliant white light. Okay, so the change can be represented by the following equation. Magnesium plus oxygen gives magnesium oxide. The equation here are different from those in mathematics. In equations of this kind, the arrow implies becomes. Alright. Now, activity 6.7 to be that we are skipping that. And let's see the chemical reaction. A change in which one or more new substances are formed is called a chemical change. A chemical change is also called a chemical reaction. Chemical changes are very important in our lives. All new substances are formed as a result of chemical changes. For example, digestion of food, ripening of fruits, fermentation of grapes, etc. etc. We have seen that one or more new substances are produced in chemical change. In addition to new products, the following may accompany chemical change. Heat, light or any other radiation may be given off or absorbed. Sound may be produced. A change in smell may take place or new smell may be given off. A color change may take place. A gas may be formed. These are the output of the chemical changes. Now, a protective shield. You must have heard the ozone layer in our atmosphere. It protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiation which comes from the sun. Ozone absorbs this radiation and breaks down to oxygen. Oxygen is different from ozone. If ultraviolet radiations were not absorbed by ozone, it would reach the Earth's surface and cause harm to us and other life forms. Ozone acts as a natural shield against this radiation. So, the ozone layer protects us from the UV rays, right? When there is hole in the ozone layer, it results in global warming. Rusting of iron. The process of rusting can be represented by the following equation. Iron, that is Fe, oxygen from the air plus water gives rust. That is iron oxide Fe2O3. For rusting, The presence of both oxygen and water or water vapor is essential. In fact, the content of moisture in air is high, which means if it is more humid, rusting becomes faster. When the water content is more, the rusting becomes faster. So we need to prevent iron particles from coming in contact with oxygen or water or both. Or simple way is to apply a coat of paint or grease. Next is the process of depositing a layer of zinc on iron is called galvanization. The iron pipes we use in our homes to carry water are galvanized to prevent rusting. Next is stainless steel is made by mixing iron with carbon and metals like chromium, nickel, manganese. It does not rust. So it is an important point. Stainless steel is made by mixing iron with carbon. Iron plus carbon is also metals like chromium, nickel, manganese. CNM. Chronema. You can remember that as chronema. Stainless steel is made by mixing iron with carbon and metals like chronema, that is chromium, nickel and manganese. So it does not rust. Crystallization. Large crystals of pure substances can be formed from the solutions. This process is called crystallization. It is an example of a physical change. So here in class 6 we have learned that the salt can be obtained by the evaporation of seawater. The salt obtained in this manner is not pure and shape of its crystal cannot be seen clearly. However, large crystals of pure substances can be formed from their solutions, and that process is called crystallization. And it is an example of physical change. Next is activity, so we are skipping that. And the keywords are chemical change, chemical reaction, crystallization, galvanization, physical change and rusting. Why they are giving the keywords means these are the important points we have to note down in the exam point of view. Rest of the portions are just activities and we need to skip that so that we can consume the time. And that lesson is portion and lesson is finished. Next lesson is 7th lesson or chapter, weather, climate and adaptations of animals to climate. So we can record the 7th chapter in a new video. Until then, I am signing off.